We are live.
Hello, welcome to the Punk Rock Libertarians Podcast, episode 422. I'm Otto, and tonight I'm joined with Jared,
What's up, everybody?
the AlexBot 3000,
I'm here. Hey guys.
and filled with viruses.
Yes.
Ooh, and then we got the outlaw. We got an outlaw, guys. James Babb.
The outlaw Jesse James Babb.
It did sound better than criminal to me, so I just figured, that's like putting a positive spin on it. So,
Yeah,
anyway,
you're outside
great
the law.
to be with you. Yeah.
So what is going
What's
on,
going
man?
Tim
Pool.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Tim Pool is
We're-
having
we-
Kanye, Milo Yiannopoulos, and Nick Fuentes on, I think, as we speak.
Yeah.
Are they
Yeah,
all
I'm
white
saying.
supremacists or just some of them?
I think they're all
well-
some type of supremacist.
It's like, yes.
It's a diversity
know.
of supremacy.
Like I saw it, Tim posted a picture, or no, Luke, it was actually Luke took a picture of Tim's tweet and was like, and showed a picture of all of them on the plane together talking about the show tonight. And I'm like, oh, great. Like, no one's going to be watching our show. Might as well not
Oh,
do
you mean it's
one.
taking place right now? Well, why don't we
Yeah.
just stream it in the background so people can, that'd be funny if we were just do live commentary on his show with those actual celebrities. Yeah.
And then we can test and be like, Jared, is this true what they're saying about all the Jewish people? Is this true?
Which
let's
is the
be
one
real,
who's
though.
doing coke? Which is the one who's doing coke on a Bible in that picture?
It looks like
Milo.
Is that Milo?
I mean,
It's
Milo.
Milo.
Yeah, it's Milo.
It looks like he put on a little weight, though.
Hey,
He's got a
happens
little,
to the best of us. All right.
little fat.
Did
neck
you
going on.
did you say that he turned straight? Is that what he's straight now?
That's what he
Allegedly.
claims.
Maybe
He
this
claims
is
he prayed
him-
the gay away.
Yeah, well, this is maybe him doing it right there. He's with those dudes. He's like, oh boy, I better get my Bible out. I'm tempted again. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's got to keep it at bay. It's an
Yeah,
active process.
just-
You can't
Yeah, it's
just
always
pray
gonna
once.
it's always gonna be there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's always going to be an addict, He's
Yeah.
always going to be gay. He's got every day's a
Now,
struggle.
what's up with Kanye? Can't he afford his own plane? Why are these guys all on the same plane?
Not
How does this
anymore.
work?
The Jews
now
took
they
it
got to
from him.
split it. Yeah,
Oh, they have
who
to
said
carpool.
not
even
so
at that stage, you got a carpool. God,
I know,
too
right?
bad.
Mm.
So, what's Kanye going to talk about? I guess does he have a new sneaker line, or what's he doing?
I don't think
Rap
so.
albums?
I think he's officially announced he's going to run for president, or he's dropping videos. Let me dig up the
What
docs.
party is he joining? Libertarian?
No,
Oh, that'd be sweet.
that'd be great.
Do it.
No.
Well,
Please
who
God,
could you?
no.
Who could the LP pair him with as an ideal running mate? Like Kanye and
Dave Smith.
Kanye.
Dave.
Well, what if you had Kanye and the Black Guns Matter guy? What's his name?
Oh, if you had Maj,
Well,
Maj.
my
Yeah,
we
might
need
are
another.
all-
We need another mega celebrity. Like
Like Oprah.
I don't know.
Oprah.
Elon Musk.
Kanye.
Elon Musk and Kanye.
Like, we know he can't win. And he can run, but he won't be able to hold office. That'd be fucking based if he just was like, yeah, I'm
Oh
running.
yeah,
for
he's from
president.
South Africa, right?
Yeah. Would that be, would
Yeah.
that be
Is there
hilarious?
anything stopping you from running for president if you
No.
if you just can't win?
They don't let African Americans run for president.
Not if you're actually an African American.
You got to be born here, god damn it.
oh, they're freaking out with this whole Twitter lately. Did you see the press conference with the just today? This reporter, I'll post it in the chat right here, Jared. But I mean, basically, a journalist calling on the White House press secretary, like, "What are you doing about censorship? What are you doing about Elon Musk and his free speech and on Twitter and misinformation?" It's insane. Just blatantly calling for censorship, and what's the White House doing about it? But
question about Twitter. There's a researcher at Stanford who says that this is a critical moment, really, in terms of ensuring that Twitter does not become a vector for misinformation. I mean, are you concerned?
Vector.
Vector. Like disease.
Elon Musk said
Wait a minute,
there's
like
more and more
Anthony
subscribers
Fauci?
coming online.
Yeah.
Are you concerned about that? And what tools do you have? Who is
What
it?
tools?
Is this the
at
White House lady going to
that
tell
is
us about
really keeping track of
misinformation?
this?
Yes.
So look, this is something that we're certainly keeping an eye on. And look,
God, this
we,
woman.
we have always been very clear, and that when it comes to social media platforms, it is their responsibility to make sure that when it comes to misinformation, when it comes to the hate that we're seeing,
What the fuck
that
is she even
they
saying?
take
Hate.
action, that they continue to take action. Again, we're all keeping a close eye on this. We're all monitoring.
keeping a close eye on them.
What's currently
We're all in this
occurring.
together.
And
Through our
we
special
see,
portal that
we
they
see
set
it
up for
with
us
our
to
own
block
eyes
our
of what
political
you all are
adversaries.
reporting, and just
Right.
for ourselves, what's happening on Twitter. But again, social media companies have a responsibility to prevent their platforms from being used by any user to incite violence, especially violence directed at individual communities, as we have been seeing, and the president has been very clear on
Individual
calling
communities.
that out. He'll continue to do that.
But we're going to support Azov still, of course. And
Whatever.
And he just announced a new missile planned donation to Azov.
That lady is so good at saying nothing for 5 minutes straight.
Is she good at it,
She's not
though?
even good at it. She's not good at it.
No.
She is. All her tells are out there on the table.
That's
I
true.
think like Jen Psaki. I think she was a
Jen
more
Psaki.
skilled liar.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. She was good.
Yeah.
She could
What's
lie
her-
to me
what was her
anytime she
name?
wanted to. Saki.
Yeah, this one can't even like make eye contact with the camera.
No.
She's like always flipping through
always
that
just
giant
like,
binder.
Here I
But
am
look, I
again,
mean-
the fucking press secretary.
This is such great. There's just such great irony in the White House press secretary, which is probably like the highest level of liar you can get in government, right? Like it's like the top, right? Like Fauci was the top, Mr. Science. She's the top liar for the whole federal government, right? Her job is to stand up there and lie to the American people day in and day out. And, but she's now going to lecture us on misinformation. Just like Condoleezza Rice or George Bush or Bill Clinton or Hillary Clinton, let's all hear about misinformation from these people.
I have to find a video. It was just last week because they're giving Fauci all the rounds.
Yeah, because he's
Because, like,
leaving.
it's-
Finally.
So yeah, and then it was
He gets
he
a
was
victory lap.
yeah he came to that press conference at the White House and they just I'll have to dig in the docs see if I can find it.
In the
But
docs.
one reporter just asked about the origins of COVID or something. They were like, "No, you will."
Oh, yeah.
They're
like
no.
She
yeah.
she jumped in. She jumped in front
Yeah.
to intercept. She's like, "Oh no, that's going to land a death blow. I'm going to jump in here and block it." She's like, "No, we're not asking questions." What?
Yeah, we can't have that.
This is his victory lap. Okay, just shut up. Don't ask about where COVID came from. Don't ask about why we lied about vaccines. Don't ask about why we lied about natural immunity or ivermectin or transmissibility or masks or anything. Okay, just applaud and thank him for his service. Next question.
Yeah, that was it in a nutshell. He's just out here doing a victory lap. Don't ask about the effectiveness of vaccines.
But he did use that opportunity to just do one more pitch for everybody to get vaxxed. Everybody.
Oh, he
right?
did too.
Get your flooster.
Flooster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flooster.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
Dude, I
get-
saw that
everybody
commercial.
needs-
That commercial we were watching on the show, I saw that on TV. Like during the game.
Oh yeah, dude. They show
The
that
Flooster,
commercial.
the Maryland Flooster one with that doc.
Oh right, and it's a fun word to say. It's like Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
dude. There was they run those all the time during commercial. That and that other one that's just what is it? The Pfizer Paxlovid commercial. They show that.
Oh, the one that's
probably-
like some people get COVID and some
Yes.
people get COVID bad.
yes. It's like if you have diabetes, overweight. It's like yeah, if you are over a certain age, if you are immunocompromised, it's like, and it's
You get a small
basically
penis.
it's basically their version of ivermectin.
Are you guys talking about me?
Oh,
Yeah, it's like this sounds like somebody I know.
wait.
Are you guys just like describing me? I don't my headphones went out. I couldn't
Otto,
tell.
Yeah,
You
you need to
should-
get a flooster, Otto.
Yeah.
That.
You need to ask your doctor.
I know. I need to talk to my doctor, see if it's right for me.
Yes.
They're like, do you have veins? Yes. Okay, it's right for you. It's like, money, please.
Dude, it's so ridiculous. The side effects when they run through them, and it's like, Jesus Christ. It just never ends
Nope.
on some of these pharmaceutical products and their side effects. It's just insane. But yeah, it's last night watching the Eagles game. God, there's still people out there falling for this propaganda. And there was
I saw this
some
post.
there was some dickhead I clapped back at because he was just like 100. He was at the game, and I guess he was like 100 likes. And I'm going to jump the fence and give Aaron Rodgers the COVID jab. And I'm like, wow, you're still on this? Like, you're still on that energy? And yeah, there was so many posts regarding that because the Eagles happened to be playing Aaron Rodgers and the Packers last night. Just so many posts of and that was over a year ago. And after all this information is coming out, these people are still on the misinformation. But I digress.
Till the bitter end. Till the bitter end. When you're on the payroll for Pfizer, you don't stop. You know, you're gonna milk it, hopefully until the next pandemic comes around.
Well, I was listening to Christmas music today. I was picking up my kids from school, and it came on, and of course, I was waiting for the commercial break because I think we talked about this before, but like they gave billions and billions of dollars to radio stations across the country. That it was funny because like they took it from the tax dollars, they gave it to BioNTech, Pfizer, and Pfizer then bought.
Why didn't
all
we
these
get in
radio
on that?
Buses. I don't know. We should have.
Should be like, yeah, we'll play some COVID commercials on the show,
Yeah, I mean we do.
and then
we
we'll
do
make fun
already
of them
do.
in the next segment.
Yeah, we already do promos for Azov Battalion, right?
Yeah.
So why not for Pfizer?
I was excited that I did not actually hear any of those vaccine commercials today. I mean, it was only like 2 or 3 commercial breaks, but I remember last year listening to Christmas music on our local radio station, and it was every commercial break was about the vaccine. Fucking crazy, man. But it is still present though on Sports Talk whenever I listen to
just queue up
Sports
like a
Ball Talk.
Spotify Christmas playlist.
Well, I know I do that, but I don't know. There's something about having like I have my own Christmas playlist that I have like on YouTube, which might add
Mostly Mariah Carey. Like
Oh,
what is
God.
it?
It doesn't,
yeah,
I don't have
huh?
Mariah Carey on it, but I'm not a Mariah Carey phobe like most people are. So when it pops on, I'm not. Dreidel. That's coming on next.
Yeah, what are some yarmulke or some
Hanukkah song?
Yeah,
What
the
Adam
Hanukkah
Sandler?
song. Yes,
Yarmulke
that's
song.
it. That's about it. Yarmulkes. What are some Hanukkah tunes, Jared?
Well, you've got
What's
like
on-
I just
what's on
said,
your
the
playlist? I'm
Hanukkah
gonna-
song
Yeah,
by Adam Sandler. There's a few versions of that. Dreidel, Dreidel.
Dreidel, and that's about it.
That's about it. Yeah.
Well,
I guess you could throw Hava Nagil in there if you really wanted to.
I don't think we want to.
Okay.
I'm not
Just making you.
It
Oh, I
sounds
need a
like you're
good,
trying
like-
to make me.
I need a good Jewish soundboard hit here. Need to be brainstorming something.
Oy vey.
Yeah. I'll find one. All right, what else is going on, fellas?
I mean, everything's popping off in China. You guys been
China's going bananas, dude.
Some of this stuff is fucking ridiculous, and I don't believe it. But other stuff, yeah, it's really fucked
You
up.
think?
Well,
it's a psyop?
zero. Let's just back up. Zero COVID policy over there. It's just been insanely tyrannical and barbaric, and they're like still locking people in their apartments, cutting them out of food. Didn't you had a video of like if your vax passport turns yellow, you can't go home or get on a train, so you have to live in a tent.
Yeah, so there's all these homeless camps popping up all over. It's, I don't know what city, but yeah, if your QR
San
code
Francisco.
is,
That's right. I want to break in for a second. I went to YouTube because I was gonna get a song. I was talking about Nick Pacone. Nick was playing one of his Christmas songs. So I was gonna try to look it up for you. And so on the main screen it shows PRL Podcast is live, and and then on next to it says Timcast IRL is live with 64,000 people watching. And look at ours. It says it's our no. Listen, ours it says 2.
Well, it says 4 now.
That's
Hey,
it
we've
says
doubled
2
our
on mine.
listenership.
Our faithful friends.
It says 2 people watching on.
Well, anyways,
YouTube.
this is a video of
sorry.
ostensibly some Chinese government officials welding people into their homes.
Yeah.
Well, this was the model that people have been cheering. This is Australia was like, "Ooh, these guys are great." The guy from Canada, Trudeau, he was like, "Oh, he gushes all over the Chinese and how they're wonderful, how they're because they're centrally controlled, they can do amazing things."
Yeah, as it's saying, he's just welding a bar across the door, welding people into their basically welding the door shut in an apartment complex.
Well, I'd heard about a fire where like a bunch of people burned up because they couldn't get out the exit.
Yeah, I think let's see. It's one of the yeah, because it's been all over Twitter the past couple of days. So I think I posted that as well in there, Jared. But there was a fire, and I guess 10 people died, and they blame that because the doors were locked and barred shut.
Yeah, but I mean, any of these videos. I mean, not one of you guys speak Mandarin.
Right. That's
Like-
What's that?
None of you guys speak Mandarin. You don't know what that says.
Oh yeah,
You
I have
don't know
no
what
idea
date
what's
that's
going on.
from.
This could just be a regular apartment fire.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. And the other thing too is, well, but the ones that kind of stick out is like, did you see the ones at the iPhone?
Yeah, that shit. That's the one that's like really, really fucked up.
That seems
I
like
didn't see
that's
that one.
legit.
I didn't
so,
see it. What?
I don't
There's
know. if
plenty of them, like
I don't-
where they're. I don't know exactly what they're doing. But pretty much people are like rioting because they're being held back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The question is, what I don't really have a feel for is this a normal amount of protesting? Is it an unusual amount of protesting? Every piece of information we get on China is filtered through somebody's agenda, whether they're China, they hate trade with China, or they want to start a war with China, or they're defending their own sweatshop practices in China. So, it's hard to know what the scale is.
Yeah,
It really is.
You never know, because this could be an op. So I was listening to No Agenda, and they think this might be.
No, I don't think so, man. I think that's what like the communists try to say, right? Like the communists in America, they're like, "Oh, this is all a CIA op. They don't really want to overthrow the government." And then I saw a video earlier. Now, of course, I don't speak Mandarin, but it was a bunch of like Chinese students, and they were saying somebody was asking them like, what do you have to say about the people that are saying this is, a CIA op or whatever? And they were like, that's bullshit. They basically were just saying like, that's bullshit. Like, we're out here actually protesting this regime. They're doing all sorts of fucked up shit. So I don't know. I buy it. And plus, like, how is the CIA even going to get in there?
Yeah.
They don't even have access to like the normal internet. That's normally how the CIA does this kind of shit. So who knows? I mean, obviously, I don't know. I don't live there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's CIA propaganda, what's not. Usually, if you see it on mainstream news, that means they want you to see it on. They want you to see it.
Yeah, but I mean, you can easily just go on, social media and find stuff that's not yet on there.
Yeah, true.
It's probably
I
just
think they co-op
I
some
don't
of
care.
it,
I'm
but-
not trying to carry water for the fucking Chinese government because they can fucking go to hell. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying in general, I don't know what's real and what's not. Half these
Yeah.
things look so fake. Like there was all right. So for instance, someone shared a video from Reddit saying this is what the Chinese citizens are seeing on TV while they're watching the World Cup. And it was a bunch of it was action from the World Cup they were superimposed masks on their face.
No.
But it looked so fake that you couldn't even believe that the CCP would even try to do that on TV. It was like that's clearly fake.
Yeah,
Someone
don't they have all of Disney that working for them that they could have called upon for that animation?
Right, exactly. Like, this was so cheap. It was something that even I could do on a
But
meme.
no, the zero COVID policy is no joke. It is no lie, and it is a tyranny on a scale that few in the world have ever seen. And I definitely feel for the people. I hope they're doing something about it. I don't know what it's like. How long can you put up with that kind of thing? And I think they're pissed. There's no end in sight. They get taunted, be like, "Oh, it's just temporary. It's just temporary," and then boom, nope, sorry. And the passport system, the electronic passport thing, it's like I swear to God, this is like the test bed for Klaus Schwab to just try out his diabolical shit and see who rebels, see how many people starve to death. Just try it out, see how it goes.
Well, Klaus
So here's a
Schwab's
story
getting a
about
new. Oh, God.
China. So Foxconn, the notorious Chinese factory where all the Apple shit is made and a lot of other shit is made. People are like rioting there. I saw a video of basically people were like fleeing there, and they just left all their shit behind. Like I don't recall what exactly prompted it, but it got so bad that people were like fleeing. They were climbing over these fucking like barbed wire fences, and so there's video of like the other employees like throwing their shit out the window because that was easier to clean out their like little prison rooms than like actually carrying it down the hall, down the stairs. So they were just like throwing people's shit out the window.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was nuts. I don't know. I'd have to find that video, but I saw it with my own eyes.
I don't know. I don't know what's propaganda. I don't know what if they can upload these videos, how are they getting them out if Chinese government has control over everything? You know what I mean? I just don't know what to believe when it comes to this stuff. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of it. Like they want us to hear it. They want us to get riled up because they're looking for another Cold War now because it doesn't look like this Russia thing starting to pan out. So there's like two waves of these neocons that are coming through. The ones that are harping right now on Russia. And then there's the other ones who are now like who've completely infected the MAGA movement. That are now like, well, we need to end this war against Ukraine because China's the real enemy. It's China, like China.
Well,
They're
there's
trying to
always
plant
some
those seeds in your
underlying
head.
thing going on. Like the Arab Spring, there was underlying discontent there, but then it was sort of flipped on its head and used by, the American government and the UN and whatnot. But that doesn't mean that this doesn't exist and that people aren't obviously unhappy with the Chinese government. But yeah, I mean, it is being fomented more than likely by U.S. actors, by the U.S. media, and yeah, they'll spin it however they want. Hopefully they don't just start shooting bombs into Mongolia.
Yeah. Joe the OP translation: China is asshole. Don't trust China. I put that clip in there. It was from way back in the Hong Kong protest. Oh, it's like an old clip, but it was of protesters in Hong Kong, and I mean that was squashed really quick.
Yeah.
But it was just a guy, guy on the street being interviewed, and he's like, Donald Trump, don't trust China. China is asshole.
No more to stand with China. We need independence.
Yeah. And what's your message to? Have you seen Donald Trump? Do you think he should step in?
Donald Trump, don't trust China. China is asshole.
Oh no, we lost Babs. Did he get
He was like done with this shit, and we lost Otto. Where's everyone going?
What the hell's going on here? We got a show to do here, people.
It's up to me and you, Alex.
We got to carry it here. Oh dear Lord,
carry this thing.
Well, yeah, who knows with this China? I don't know what's going on. You don't know what to trust, but I definitely think it's a combination of the zero COVID policy, these sweatshots collapsing. I mean, I guess this is going to delay the iPhone. What are they up to? 14, 15?
14.
14. So, oh no, just in time for the Christmas holidays.
Yeah.
So,
well, Klaus Schwab's going to need those new iPhones for the next level surveillance and control chip.
For the new QR codes and tracking.
So it's a metaverse entry point, right? That's how they get you.
So who knows? We'll see. I mean, if it's legit, more power to them. Best of luck. But without a Second Amendment,
send them weapons. What can we do?
Right. It's about all we could do. Get them some 3D printers. if they don't already have them. I mean, I'm sure they have some pretty good knockoff 3D printers over there in China.
No doubt.
So
For sure.
just wonder about the quality.
Oh, look who's back. It's Otto.
Hey, welcome back.
Oh boy, no, I'm back for now. Ugh.
Oh, so how was everybody's turkey day?
Yeah, how was Thanksgiving?
I actually I cooked a turkey this year.
Cool. How'd it
Dude,
go?
did
Did you
you
fry
that,
it?
John?
No, I did just a traditional oven roast, but it came out really well. It was like honestly, it was like the juiciest, like nicest turkey I've probably ever eaten. Not to pat my own back, but like I just think most people just suck at cooking and they suck at cooking turkey.
Yep.
Was
Yep.
it a
It's always-
special was it a special kosher Thanksgiving dinner? Like I didn't even know Jews celebrated Thanksgiving, but I guess
We're Americans too, man.
Oh, right.
We pledge allegiance too, man.
You're double dipping. You're double dipping. Double dipping on these holidays there, Jared.
We own all the banks, man.
I know.
We get to celebrate.
Who do you think owns all those turkey farms? The Jews.
Yeah.
It's
No,
a Jewish
but, yeah.
conspiracy. Thanksgiving. That's what it is.
But oh man, I realized like I used to just kind of like not really be excited about like Thanksgiving meal because like I was always like I gotta get like I could only eat the dark meat because the white meat was always so dry. And then I cooked my own. I was like, oh, you people just don't know how to fucking cook. That's what it is.
Exactly.
You're just like overcooking the shit out of this thing.
Who do you call on you people?
Yeah.
Like,
you goys? That's what I'm saying.
Jews? What do you-
Goyams.
You goys.
Don't know how to cook a proper turkey.
Yeah, I don't know, man. No, honestly, it's probably
strange.
like my own family.
No, that's how it is in most
Sucking
people's
it.
family. People, it's so cliche to shit on turkey as like a food for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's literally how you prepare it and
Yeah.
how you cook it. And each time me and my wife started cooking turkey, we had no clue how to do it, so we just said screw it, and we just because we do it for Christmas. We host our own. We just have our own family, kind of an open door policy. Whoever wants to come can come.
Yeah.
And we started cooking turkey, and we just figured it out. We just figured it out, and we winged it. And literally,
you take the
great.
frozen turkey and you throw it in the turkey fryer,
Right.
when it's cranked
you
up
run.
high. You just chuck it in there, and
Like a
then it's
football.
going to be ready.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't fry. We do the oven as well. But my brother does a really good. He fries turkey really good. But,
Nice.
Oh my god, I can't. I have to say it. I have to say it.
Uh oh.
My sister-in-law can't cook, and so she
Oh,
cooked
no.
everything else. And I literally had one helping of. I was like, okay, cool. I'll get mashed potatoes, stuffing, and mac and cheese. And it was all so bad. It was so bad. And I literally had like a few bites of it. I just like it tasted like there was Dawn in the macaroni and
Oh
cheese.
no.
What?
Yeah, it was.
Was your
gross.
sister trying to murder you, maybe?
My sister-in-law, I don't know. She's just I have no clue. I don't know what's going on. And like my brother's like, oh, this looks great. You know, she does such a good job. And I'm like, "Ew, yeah. Okay." She's like, you want to take any leftovers? I was like, no leftovers. No, none for me.
Yeah.
The mashed potatoes like weren't salted and seasoned. They were like it was like there was garlic. They just put garlic in it. It wasn't, I don't know. It had a weird, and it was like kind of runny almost.
Well, why didn't you just tell her? Why don't you just be honest and try to help her? Otherwise, she's going to be like, "Oh, everybody loves it. I'm going to do it twice this next time." You know.
Well, it also tasted like she didn't use chicken broth for the stuffing, and it was like she just used water. And I'm like, oh, it was just no flavor.
Yeah, most of our sides were, just bought from the store. But my dad does make this mean like sweet potato casserole.
Ooh.
So that was really good. It has like, sweet potato and like pecans and like a lot of cinnamon. Delicious.
I don't do sweet potato. I don't ever do. I don't like sweet potatoes. But there is this soup. So I went out for my 16th wedding anniversary on Friday, and we go to this spot right here. It's like this old house from like the 1700s that they turned into like this gourmet restaurant, and they have this soup called the Cream of Baltimore, and it's it's like cream of crab soup, but its base is sweet.
It's got heroin in it.
No, this is like upscale. This is like the good part of Baltimore, It's got a sweet potato base, and it's so fucking good.
Ooh.
Oh, it's so good.
Damn.
Oh, this is like the cooking show portion of PRL.
I know. So I was
Yeah.
It's
so
very NPR of us right now.
Oh no, I was.
Yeah,
We
we
spent
got to
like,
talk
so
like
much
this
money
now.
Yeah. Wow, that sounds very good, Otto.
That sounds
Not
very
when I'm
good.
talking
Otto.
about. Not when I'm talking about food. I can't keep my voice that
Why
low.
don't you fax me over the recipe for that?
Wow, that sounds delicious.
Alex, what did you make for Thanksgiving?
I didn't do anything. So
Aw.
my parents were well, no, I was going to get together with my parents, but they were kind of under the weather, so they just stayed home in PA. So we just did it with Tierra's family. So whenever they were grandmothers, and it was like traditional, everything, like candy yams, greens. Oh, it was good. Mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese. Dude, it was like a full spread. It was good.
Nice.
And then later on, we went over to her cousin's fiance's family's house, and they had a whole catered. Dude, they had barbecue chicken. They had fried turkey. They had curry goat. It was fucking banging. It was really good. I think.
hell yeah.
I think they were. I think some of their family members were Jamaican, so there was some like Jamaican
Some
dishes.
jerk
Wow.
chicken.
Yeah, it was.
Turkey.
Yeah,
Jerk turkey,
jerk
yeah.
turkey.
Dude, hell yeah, that sounds dope.
But it was good. Yeah, so we were just. It was a big gathering, just watching football. So, yeah, that was
Hell
about
yeah.
it. But yeah, nice.
What'd you do, James?
I hosted a post-Thanksgiving party, and I'm not a
okay.
real cook or anything, so I rely upon catering. So I got pizza,
Ooh.
some meatballs,
Meatballs.
and I made lobster rolls, which was fun.
Ooh.
That was the extent of the cooking. So, and then just provide a lot of booze, and just hopefully people get drunk and don't notice that I. But
That's
that
like
was
a
fun.
good mix of trash and high class. You've got just like
Yeah,
the
that-
pizza,
well, that was-
and then you've
wait,
got
are
like
you-
lobster rolls.
I was going to say, how did you know who was at the party?
Right.
That sounds good. Lobster rolls. Hell yeah. There at the. I will say this: at Bab's compound, there is no shortage of all the
Lobster?
microbrews that have been made in
Seafood?
America, or all the like. He has such a variety of beers at the Bab's compound. It's a sight to see.
Nice.
I don't know about variety, but at least
Oh,
there's
no.
some quality.
Yeah. You have quality beers from all your travels.
Well,
All
New
those good
England New England is
yeah.
like some of the best breweries in the world are within like a couple hours of Pork Fest. So
Yeah, I remember I brought what was it? Hetty Topper brought that up to Pork Fest, and people were just like, "I'll give you $10 for one can." I'm like, "Dear Lord, paid like $10 for the 4-pack," But
Wow.
Damn.
there's
Yeah, you
so
can
many,
just-
like you said, there's so many
you
good
can get Hetty
brewers.
Topper now.
up there.
You just walk right into their facility and you can leave with as many cases as you want. It used to be there was a time period where you'd have to like follow their truck on Twitter to find out when it would be dropping off at like a
Wow.
distributor, and then go get in line at some stupid beer store and like hang out all morning waiting for the truck to show up.
Oh,
Is
geez.
it that good?
Oh, it's
Well,
pretty-
it is a great beer, but it was they lost their retail facility in Waterbury because it became too successful, and the town was like, "What? You got too much traffic coming in here." Harassed them until to shutting it down and then it took them a couple of years to build a new place.
those commies.
That's fucked up.
Well, they're always commies, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure, anyway, it worked out. Now they've multiplied their production and expanded their beers, and it's actually for New England beers, it's one of the cheapest ones now compared to like Treehouse or Hill Farmstead or Trillium or Maine Beer Company. It's like good old Hetty Topper.
Yeah, that was something. That was a sight to see when I went up to visit my cousin up in Vermont. It's like 6 years ago, and it was just small little town, little grocery store, but the beer cooler wrapped. It was like the whole wall. It was the whole wall of the one.
Vermont
grocery
is
store.
a beer mecca.
And he was like, "Hey, cuz, check this out." And he's like, "This is Bumblefuck Town, Vermont, and look at this variety of beers." And I'm like, "Holy shit, this is a sight to see." But yeah, a lot of good beers up there.
New Hampshire
Wow.
seems to be a little bit lacking in the beer zone. They're like right between Vermont and Southern Maine, which are like all about beer. Massachusetts, all about beer.
Yeah, that should be our PRL exit strategy.
Start a brewery?
Start a brewery.
Yeah, let's do it.
See, so Alex got to check out the Waco Street Brewing with me on Friday, and it was
How was that?
fucking so good. I love it. I don't know how Alex. I don't know how you felt.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Like, I guess when I'm always tasting like a variety of beers, maybe I don't appreciate it, when I'm trying to like everything. So I don't know. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was a cool spot.
You love the music the most.
Oh, hell yeah. He was playing so the guy at this brewery who is I don't know, the bartender, I guess he DJs, but he was playing he got me hooked onto it's this app called WeFunk, and it's just all like DJs from Canada just spinning funk and 90s hip hop and like old R&B and Motown and you name it. But pretty cool. But he was a DJ, so we were just talking music, and he had a really good playlist. So yeah. But yeah, there were some solid beers there. Hopefully maybe have like a Baltimore City libertarian meetup there at some point, maybe.
Yep.
Get some people out, drink some beers, talk about the future mayoral run and city council races, possibly. I don't know. We'll
Are you running, Alex?
We'll see. I'll have to change. There'll have to be a change of address. We'll have to facilitate that first. Then once that's accomplished, then it's a matter of filing.
Well, like any political career, it just begins with that first falsified document, and then you just go from there.
Right.
So.
Seriously, did we talk about it last week about the fact that Baltimore City Council basically they voted for a pension after
we talked about it. All right,
so
I brought that up. I was so pissed off about it.
8 years because they voted to term limits, right? And then so the city council got ahead, and this guy Nick Mosby, he's embroiled in controversy because his wife's the state's attorney, and she's facing federal charges because she took out money to pay for a property in Florida. She was taking it out of her it was just so she's facing federal charges. I think they've been still delaying the court date, correct, Otto? Or been delayed. So her husband happens to be the city council president. So he thought we got to get out in front of what the people voted for. We're going to have to issue ourselves pensions after 8 years. So 2 terms. Yeah. Starting salary of $76,000, mind you. Barely a part-time job. And
can't these people just get by on their kickbacks and stock tips and stuff like that?
Yeah. I mean,
are these guys are amateurs.
Yeah. Right. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? But
gotta learn how to push that revolving door, man. Come on.
I tell you what, though, it's gotten people pissed, and they had at the ball. So now it's in the hands of the mayor, whether he's gonna table this or vote no or shoot it down or send
the term limit thing is new.
The term limit was voted on. It was a ballot initiative in Baltimore City.
And originally, you were eligible to get full retirement. You serve for 12 years after 3 terms. So there was a proposition that was voted on, and it was like heavily favored that it was now you could only serve 2 terms. So no one would get their benefits. So they lowered it to, if you serve 2 terms, now you can get your full retirement benefits, everything else for the rest of your life. So they just got out of it. They're like, all right, that's fine. We'll do that, but we'll get paid. We'll get past the paywall.
Well, why not reduce it? Why not reduce it further? Right? Like, why not give it to everybody if they serve 1 day in office? Give them a lifetime of luxury living.
Just handing out pensions like Oprah. You get a pension. You get a pension.
I mean, this is the joke on people to think term limits are like some kind of solution to anything. I get the biggest laugh when people are like, "Oh, term limits. This is going to fix everything." And I'm like, "You mean like the governor? Like we don't get corrupt governors anymore because of term limits? Well, like the president now because the presidents are great because we don't have term. Like what?
Yeah.
But why wouldn't they even turn it into their advantage, right? Instead of having a new Congress or a new city council person come through and have to sit there for 12 years, you could hand this favor off every 4 years and get a new crony, like a new, right? Like, what if you were able to award that all the time? Like you always had that favor to give out. And
Yeah,
then,
you'd all kind of just prefer that they can serve multiple, because then maybe there's like a slight incentive for them to at least like curry a little bit of favor to like stay
they
in
have
there
to
and
try
earn
to
money.
get reelected. Whereas
Yeah.
if it's only a one term, they can go in there and immediately start the agenda that you've paid them to do.
Right.
It's all fucked up.
I mean, if anything, though, people are fired up in Baltimore. I mean,
Well, that's the kind of thing
I
that-
don't know. So
It's weird the way that certain issues will get, people like really mad, because
Yeah.
it was kind of a similar situation in Pennsylvania. Remember they had they voted themselves the pay raise. I think this was like 2006 or something like that, but the Pennsylvania state legislature illegally voted themselves a pay raise, and it was, you're supposed to only vote a pay raise for the next incoming group, right? But they were like, nah, screw it, we'll give ourselves one, and we're only talking a few $1 million, right? Like for these guys, that's nothing. They're looting the state like daily to tens of billions of dollars, gets through their system. But everybody got furious about this thing, and there was a whole like political movement formed over it. That's the
Yeah,
kind of thing people won't stand. They'll take almost anything. They'll take the COVID lockdowns. They'll take mandatory vaccinations. They'll take complete censorship. They'll like, but
Yeah.
oh no, not that.
But I mean, this is the type of thing that gets people fired up, especially when, especially with record high inflation, people are struggling to get by. And then when you see the exorbitant amount of their salaries, I looked it up. I was like, Jesus Christ, like $76,000 a year for a part-time job. So who knows? It could be one of the parts of my platform running, or whoever's running for that matter. Just I will not take.
Don't forget
pension.
the non-aggression. Don't forget a non-aggression pact with Putin.
Yes, that too. Or I think just the truth and reconciliation when it comes to the roads and the speed cameras and everything in Baltimore City. It's like, look, we know you're stealing the money. Where's it going? Just let's have a sit down. We need truth and reconciliation right now. The Babs initiative.
Speaking of paying people off, Babs, are you paying the Mercer County Libertarian Party of New Jersey to advertise your guest speaking?
Dude, they are blowing up everything.
They're blowing up the chat here. Babs, you
I
should
know.
tell us about this party that apparently you're
Yeah, what kind of kickback are you getting on this, man?
the Mercer County Party of Libertarian Party in New
these guys
Jersey.
are glamorous. No, look at this. They're having a great party. These are the regular like Mises Caucus folks up in there. It's at the CanaSense headquarters, Neil Schloss's place. Dan O'Neill and Lynn and all these guys they put together great events up there. And they got Jordan Page, Lou Perez, Mike Salvi, Richard Grove.
Oh, cool. Hell yeah.
Yes.
And
it's going to be a super fun time.
And our own James Babb is
I'm going to be the MC. So
shit, MC Babs.
Yeah. December
That's right.
10th.
Okay.
Heightstown, New Jersey.
Yeah, it's.
Do you guys know Neil Schloss? We should have Neil Schloss on this show sometime soon.
Yeah.
This guy, he's like a superhero. He really is. Amazing guy. I got to find out what it is, but he's got some kind of lawsuit going on against Heightstown, and he might win. And if he wins, he might be able to change the name to Hightown.
I saw that.
Oh,
I'm not exactly sure how this is going to play out, but that's just something I heard. So
it's 2 hours away from us.
Sounds like a good time.
I just don't know the drive.
Get
home.
a hotel. Yeah, just get it like a hotel or whatever.
Yeah.
How far is it from us?
2 hours.
It's not too bad.
So go to njfreedomfest.com for more info.
And there's a promo code that goes through Tuesday, and I think it's Babs, and you save $20 a ticket.
It's Bab. B-A-B-B.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. You're Babs to us.
And you save $20 a ticket? Wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
Pretty good.
I haven't seen.
And how much of that do you get, Bab?
Oh, I just told them. I said everyone I know is broke. So, but just try to hook them up.
I haven't. I guess being kicked off of Facebook, but I haven't talked to Mike Salvi in a minute, and he's a rock star, organizing all those End the Fed marches in Philly. Those were good times. I think that's when I first met you, Babs, back during the Ron Paul days. Like,
yeah, there was
08, 2012. That was a good
all
crew.
kinds of fun stuff back then.
Yeah.
Oh, so sorry to interject very quick, but we have our first update from the Timcast podcast.
Uh-oh. What?
Kanye walked off after 15 minutes.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because he was trying to get everyone on board with like blaming the Jews, and so this is the group chat I've been getting. He said, I got a message that says Kanye just walked off Timcast after 15 minutes. And he says he keeps insisting the cast agree with him about the Jew thing, and Tim wouldn't. And so it said it began with the DEF CON tweet, fleshed out on Lex's podcast, and apparently he stormed off stage.
See, now if Kanye had blamed the illegal immigrants from Mexico, now Tim probably would have got right on board with that.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Chinese.
China. Yeah, there's such China hawks on that show.
I know.
Wait, was Milo like on board though? Was he like, I'm in?
I don't know. I don't know. So this is.
Isn't
this
he
is
like
all
part
happening
Jewish or
live.
something too?
He was consulting the Old Testament. I don't know, to find out.
Oh, but him and Matt should get together.
Matt Bergman.
Bergman.
I've got to help him do some boomer shit. I've got to help him
Nice.
like print out some emails for something.
The Bible quotes.
You've got to be kidding.
I can't go into more details, but
Oh.
I got to help him to
Jared
save some
signed an
emails.
NDA.
I've got to help him export some emails from his Outlook client.
Nice. Well, tell Matt we said hi. If you see
We'll
him.
do.
Company's
It's,
computer guy
Command
here.
P to print.
PRL's company's computer guy here.
That's right.
Yeah, I need you to come fix. You need to go fix Alex's computer. Get all those porn bots and viruses off.
Right. I was trying to watch
when I leave,
Monday
I'll
Night
have
Football
more.
like 2 weeks ago, and I was using one of those illegal streams, and since then all I get is those nonstop virus pop up.
Got him!
What's that for?
But anywho,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I
oh, go
got
ahead.
two
Don.
words for you guys.
What? The Jews?
No, I was hoping you'd play it.
I'm gay.
There you go.
Made in America.
Let me start off with two words. Made in America.
And people cheered it. I just
People
can't get
cheered
over it. People fucking cheered it.
Woo!
That's what
Made in
it's like.
America, baby.
They're like, fuck yeah, that's
Oh,
three,
God.
but we'll take it. Woo!
I got another 2 words for you.
I love Venn diagrams.
So what do you guys think she's on?
Everything.
Has she spoken
Black
lately?
tar heroin.
Yeah, right. Has she had any speaking engagements lately?
I'm thinking it's something, involving her close ties to the pharmaceutical industry. Like she probably has designer drugs that like the black market won't get for another 10 years.
Right.
Yeah. She's part of their R&D.
Yeah, she's got a backdoor to the secret labs. She's got a backdoor to the monkey test unit. She just puts her arm in.
Right? Or, she goes over to where they're like, testing on beagle faces with insects. And,
Right.
give me the good
She's
stuff.
like, let me get some of those. Oh man. Oh.
Is Fauci ever going to get justice for anything that he's done in life? I gotta believe that. Like, come on, universe, throw us something. I mean, from his AIDS thing to
look at Bill
starting
Clinton.
COVID to torturing beagles. I mean,
look, dude, Bill Clinton's gonna probably die 90 years old in his bed. Like that's
hopefully
just how
it's
it
his
goes.
bed. Like we don't even know that.
Not some poor intern's bed. Yeah.
Some child.
Yeah, some child's bed. Oh Jesus.
Oh boy. You want to hear the
I know.
update I just got?
What you got?
Yeah, let's hear it.
My daughter just creepily appeared. I see her in the corner, like in the background in the shadow, just like staying behind me like a freaking some type of gremlin.
Hmm.
And she comes up, she's I'm like, what's wrong? She's like telling me about how Eddie, our dog, was laying with her, and she said that red thing on his penis got really, really big. It was
Oh
gross.
no.
I was like, well, put him in his cage. Go do something to get him out of there.
Yeah,
he
Red
needs-
Rocket,
he
Red
need-
Rocket.
Yeah, he's red rocketing, and he needs to be neutered like like stat.
Poor
That's
guy.
so gross. So I just had my 5-year-old come and tell me that, and I'm like, why aren't you in bed? Like, you guys should be in bed.
Why are you?
Like,
Help
why
keep
are
the
you
pet-
here?
PRL reminding you to keep the pet population down. Have your
Spayed
dog
or
or
neutered.
cat spayed or neutered.
This could be you. That could have been your, this could be your future.
Yeah.
Your kid could be horrified,
Right.
traumatized.
You could get interrupted during a podcast.
Yes.
Right.
I was like, why aren't you going to bed? Brush your teeth. Go upstairs. Stop telling you about my dog's boner.
Well, it's a teaching moment, right?
Mm.
That's what you look for as a parent.
I guess. Fucking show. I don't even know what we're doing here. 50 minutes of nothingness. But anyway, so now I'm actually looking forward to watching this podcast with Tim and Kanye. I can only imagine what's going on right now. It's funny. It's like, why would people choose to listen to this when that's going on? I don't know. You guys rock, all 5 of you.
I think most people listen to this after the fact. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're choosing to watch this now, when that's going
You're a
on,
hero.
yeah, you're
thank you.
You're fucking legend. You fucking legend, sir.
Yeah. The whole Mercer County Libertarian Party of New Jersey.
So do you think like that was Kanye's jet, or you think they like rented it from like
No,
one of those,
that's
like Airbnbs for jets?
I thought Tim had his own.
He has his own private jet.
I thought. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I just assumed, but it was definitely a private jet. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
But that was Tim.
So,
taking
wait, are you
the
saying
picture.
Tim sent out his jet to go pick up the guests and bring them into the studio? Is that how that works?
I guess. I don't know. I've never been picked up by it.
Well,
I wouldn't know.
This
Didn't
should
Mike
be our
Heiss go on
model.
there? Was he picked up in a jet?
I think
Like
I
You say this
said
should be our model, James. Yeah.
Yeah, let's find like when we have a guest on, we should send out a vehicle to like
Yeah,
to
we
pick
just
them
sent
up.
out like a 92 Ford Pinto. Pick them up at the
No.
bus stop after they get off
Something
the Greyhound.
appropriate for our level of viewership.
I was saying just get a Razor scooter and just like hop on, man.
Yeah, just send them a fucking one of those like, what are those little scooters that they got everywhere in the city?
Oh, this
Be like, here's $5.
Or no, those like ride share kind of
Yeah, the ride share scooters. What are they called?
Those are
Philly-
gonna, like,
I think
line
Philly
the
tried
bay.
those and they like all ended up stolen. All of them. Every single one was stolen.
Somehow, looks amazingly, somehow in this city they are surviving. I see them all over the place.
I do.
Oh,
I
they're-
see it everywhere.
They're
And they
getting
must be
thrown into the
profitable.
harbor. They're
Yeah,
getting
the
thrown
harbor
into the
is
water at a
behind
record
them.
Did they
pace.
fish them out of the harbor like regularly and get them back in service?
They
And-
might. Who knows? They might have Mr. Trash Wheel just picking
Yeah.
them out and sending them back to Uber.
See, maybe that's the way to do it. Instead of trying to get people to take care of them, just encourage people to dump them in the harbor when you're done with the ride, and then the trash eating monster thing will collect them.
This is the post-apocalyptic world that we've always wanted, right?
I mean, let's face it. When it comes to post-apocalyptic survival, Baltimore is going to be ahead of the curve.
That's true.
I think so. Yeah. Definitely.
Got experience.
Mhm.
Got experience.
Yeah.
There's something about those crackhead genes that just, helps you survive. You're not living well, but you're living,
LIVIN.
So you guys are on Twitter now. Isn't Trump back on Twitter? How's that working out?
He won't post anything because he's
Yeah.
a bitch.
Well, he's trying to promote his Truth Social app.
Be honest. Do you know anyone who's on True Social?
Boomers.
No, I don't know. I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought that was like something he was talking. I didn't know it was an actual website that was already up and running.
Oh yeah,
I guarantee that anything that has the word truth in it is not anything.
If you have to advertise it, yeah.
I think my parents are still waiting on their account to go through, or that's what
Yeah.
I've heard. There's like such a waiting list for it because it's not
Are you
clearly
serious?
not working. But
Well, at least it's
What about
better
Twitter?
Than
Is
Parler.
Twitter
Just-
now? Didn't he fire huge segments of the staff? Is that confirmed?
Yeah. Oh, he was commenting on something today. He was going back and forth with, I don't know. I fucking forget. I'm buzzed. I don't remember.
Wow. Great
He was
content.
going back and forth. Yeah, no.
That Otto with the
really,
dots.
really trying to steal that Tim Pool viewership.
I know.
This is
Hey,
how
we're
we do
still
it, by providing
still at
superior
5.
content.
I don't know. I've just been. It's hard. It's one of those things where like you don't know what's real. Like I see these Twitter threads where it's like Elon told like his engineers to bring them to send him their most lucid lines of code, like stupid shit like that. And you're just like, well, if he's doing that, like this isn't going to end well. But you also don't know how much of that is real, how much of that is meme.
Well,
Like-
is Twitter still working?
It still appears to be working. It's still up. I mean, I keep seeing people reporting like weird error messages, but I mean, I'm not on here that often. I only come on here like right before the podcast, really.
I saw a poll that Elon posted on Twitter. Should Twitter offer a general amnesty to suspended accounts, providing that they have not broken the law or engaged in egregious spam? 72% out of over 3 million votes said yes.
Yeah, that was weird. LP Delaware's account was suspended for a couple weeks because they posted what was it? They posted Otto. It was just a tweet of a mushroom cloud regarding and they came back and said like your account was suspended, and they had to, even with that amnesty, they had to either pull the tweet or take a strike. So I don't know if that amnesty is in effect.
Keep in mind, he's also not allowing Alex Jones back on the platform.
Yeah,
Which is so dumb.
bullshit.
I'm a free
Yeah,
speech.
I mean, my
absolute-
guess is he doesn't. I mean, my guess is he doesn't want to get himself opened up to lawsuits. Because I mean, if they're going to come after him for $1 billion, like they could come after Musk. Not saying it's not cowardly, but
That doesn't seem to make any sense to me, but I'm not a lawyer, so.
well, neither does $1 billion for saying 5 minutes on your show that Sandy Hook was a hoax or whatever. Is that $1 billion? Is that worth $1 billion? None of this shit makes sense. It's the law, Babs. Come on.
All right. So
Okay, yeah.
What?
What do we got? What do we
You got
got?
another update?
I got an update. I got an update. We're gonna end the
Cutting
show on
edge.
this update. Let's hope I can. My fucking internet. God damn it! My internet is so fucked. I definitely need to get an upgrade my internet somehow. I don't know how, but I will. So someone's been people have been posting on Twitter some of the exchanges between Fuentes and Tim, and it's like really heated. And here, at least I'm gonna play this for you guys.
Isn't he a is he Proud Boys, or which group is he from?
Fuentes, he's a Groiper. I don't even know what Groiper means, but oh wait, whoops, that's I should.
Yeah, he's like a white supremacist, right? I mean, he's like an openly white supremacist.
Clearly, like I'm not.
I'm just wondering which level, or are we talking?
Like, isn't he kind of on the same level as Richard Spencer? Isn't he kind of one of those?
Yeah, kind of. He's like, I remember him saying like, yeah, black people are like dogs and shit like that.
He's not as racist as like a Joe Biden, but he's pretty bad.
No.
Why are you sending this?
I'm drunk. I don't know.
Boomer.
I shared it in the private chat. If you want to share this link, it's an exchange that's going on currently on a much better podcast. Which,
so wait, he is
People
back on the show.
People could be watching this, thinking, "Well, gosh, I really wonder what's going on that other podcast."
Yeah,
and then we can give them regular updates, so they wouldn't have to
I
bother
think
to
they,
watch
though.
that.
We can't tell you.
I think they've been extremely unfair to you.
Who is they though?
We can't tell you they is
corporate
can we?
press.
I'm not using I don't use the word as the way I guess you guys use. I'm talking
It is
about
them though, isn't it? I mean, because
No.
because when you think about it, consider it. In 2018.
What do you mean it's not? What do I mean? Like okay, so how about you leaving?
Are you Kanye left?
He's gone. I'll say it right now. You guys, you guys want to bring that stuff up, and then
Have
think
the
we're not going
discussion.
to have a
Like,
conversation.
have the discussion.
Like you think he's going to come in here? I think they've been.
Wow.
How fucked up is that? Because he wouldn't say they means Jews. He was talking about like they, like the corporate press, and he's giving them like all the benefit of the doubt. And yet Kanye's so drunk on his own fucking ego, like a fucking sociopath. He's like, oh, you won't say Jew, so I'm leaving. Like, what a
That's
fucking
funny that Luke
clown.
Radowski got in on it too. I'm sure he's loving that.
Yeah. Those guys are fun. They should have us on. They should have us on.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
you just have to bring the docs.
Well, you
I don't
said
know.
they
Those are
had.
some- you know what? Like,
Okay.
I don't know. Like those people are really famous and everything, but I mean, like, is anybody like really smart in that room? Like, it just seems kind of weird.
Yeah. No. Not as smart as us. That's for damn sure.
Oh shit. We went
Clear.
to 5. We went to 5 and then we went back down to 4. Damn it. All right. Well, it's about time. It's about time anyway. So, I got James. I got him with that. That was funny. Well, everyone, we're gonna record another podcast after this in our after hour show. It's gonna be a lot more crazy.
It's gonna be. It'll be better. I swear.
I'll actually be good.
Yeah, we're supposed to
I will
put some
tell
effort
you.
into that.
We're not going to be
Yeah,
jock riding on the Tim Pool show in that one. We're just going to be doing our own shit.
I can't promise that, but I will tell you who they is. I will tell everyone who they is.
Yeah.
on
We're
that
going to
episode.
finally reveal who
We'll
they
find out.
is
We'll reveal who they is.
when we return from these messages.
So if you guys want to listen to our After Hours podcast, please go over our Patreon. Sign up for as little as $3 a month. If you guys don't like using Patreon, we have other ways to donate to the show. As you heard in the little promo in the beginning of the show, go to prlfans.com. And also might I want to add is thank Jared. Jared just finally updated prlpodcast.com where you can check out every single podcast we've ever done. It's on there. It looks great.
And actually go to punkrocklibertarians.com. You get our full website. We've got everything on there. We've got the podcast. We've got the support, the show stuff. And then I've got spaces for like updating news and stuff. Nothing's up there yet, but that shit's going to be coming once we have more things going on. So check that out. punkrocklibertarians.com.
I'm coming.
I'm going to come.
I'm going to come.
Where is it? Where is it?
Yeah, why don't you play it?
I'm going to come.
Jeebus.
So check that out. We also have t-shirts for sale over at libertariancountry.com. I don't know what kind of promo they're running, but by the time you hear this, it'll probably already be over. So stick with the PRL or PRL podcast promo. If you type that in, you'll get yourself a 10% discount. Or if you spend $50 or more, you'll get a 20% discount if you use the code PRL2. And until next time, live free.
Or die. And
Good day.